Okay, so our topic for this afternoon, of course, we talk about strategy formulation. Okay, the strategy formulation, this is an activity of strategic management that we use to formulate or create a strategy that will help to improve the objectives of the organization after we conduct an analysis on our internal and external environment. Okay, so our learning objectives here is to our learning objectives here is to define what is strategy formulation, of course, and to explain the tips of formulating the strategies. Okay. Okay, so how do we define the strategy formulation? So the strategy formulation, this is an activity of strategic management where it's about the process of creating strategies and plans, and then we choose or select from among the strategies that can be used, that can be held in achieving the goals of the organization. Okay, so how is it the strategy formulation done? Okay, so first, as I've said last time, we have to identify our goals, our vision, our purpose of existence of the organization. And after that, we used to analyze our resources, internal and external, in order to identify our competencies or distinct competencies that can be used for the business organization in the environment or competing with the competitors. So after we analyze the competencies, the next step is this one where we have to formulate a plan, formulate a strategies, okay, a lot, okay, that we call it's contingency plans that we use to establish. And from those plans that we establish, we select one which the organization selects the best, that it can be, this strategy or plan can be helped in determining or achieving the goals. Okay, of course, the one who made the strategy or the level of management who used to formulate a strategy is the top level management. So they are the one which are they are the person or they are the one involved in formulating strategy, because the top management, they have the skills of conceptual where they are to analyze the situation, and of course they have to establish a plans and strategies that can help the organizations achieving the goals. Okay, so we have the following tips in formulating the strategy. So as I've said earlier, okay, in our previous discussion, based on the tips on formulating strategy, it talks about the process. Of course, we have to define what is the company vision. So the vision is about how the organization can see themselves in the future, what they want to be in the future. And then, of course, the top level management can also define the personal vision for the organization. And of course, know your business, okay? Know your business. What are those organizations' products and services or the operation that they want in order to achieve their vision, and of course, establish a short-term goals, the short-term objectives or goals to achieve in order to meet the vision or what they want to be, that they can see in the future. And of course, they also make a strategies, regardless if it is online, it is an online or what we call this, an online strategies, or it can be a face-to-face or a meeting with the board of directors or executives in creating this, okay, and how these strategies can be helped in achieving the goals. And of course, after we identify the strategies, of course, we should create an action plan on how do we implement the strategy that we choose. So in the action plan, part of it are the programs. And then, of course, we have to foster the strategic communication where we have to coordinate it with other departments of the organization, so they also help to implement and do the action in order to identify if those strategies are really effective and efficient. And of course, we have to review and modify regularly the strategies because, of course, we should always monitor and review the result. Of course, for every strategy that we choose, there's always an outcome and the result. That's why we have to review and modify if really this strategy that the top management select or choose are really help. Okay, it can really help in achieving the goals. And of course, please take note. Please take note that of course, as a top management, should always be accountable on for whatever decisions or plans that we made. Okay, when say accountable, of course, for every strategy, there's always a consequences. So for whatever the result, the people who made this are, of course, it should be accountable. So all of us are accountable for whatever strategies that we implement or for whatever decisions that we choose. Okay, be adaptable. We say be adaptable. We should be able to face all the changes and adapt all the trends, so we can always be updated and we cannot left behind on the trends. And of course, you should create a person or a strategic team or a group which it can help the organization to improve more of the performance and creating more strategies to coordinate and really help to support for whatever endeavors and strategies and plans which the company or the organization will implement in achieving the objectives. Okay, so that will be the tips in the formulating strategy, and that is also our topic for today, for this afternoon, which is the strategy formulation.